Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm gonna do a quick little video today to demonstrate something that I found out when I was messing around with suicide masteries. I've been talking on and off, mentioning briefly in certain corners of the world about a hybrid mastery build that I really wanted to work on that involved the suicide masteries, but maybe not quite all of the suicide masteries. Now, there's gonna be some out-of-the-box thinking here. But what I did is I focused on Double Edge because two reasons. One is Sentry is going to be a staple in my roster no matter what. I love the character, I love his animations, and he cannot have a debuff on him. So Liquid Courage is out. So what can I do with Double Edge? Well, I can use Suture and I can use Coagulate to reduce that damage, and I'm still going to get 30% attack boost. It's not the 60% I would love. I'm going to mess around with recoil a bit, but I'm probably going to end up just with one out of 3 recoil. But anyway, the point is that there's a new mastery build in town, and there's some interesting things coming out of this mastery. So I wanted to talk about Old Man Logan and Beast today, because they have naturally occurring bleed reduction abilities. Old Man Logan has a passive that says Logan's advanced age has altered his healing factor, allowing him to recover 15 health twice per second. Additionally, anytime he bleeds, his healing factor closes the wound 85% faster. Now, Coagulate reduces the damage by 30%, but Suture reduces the duration by 20%. So theoretically, I'm at 0% duration for bleeds, and I've gone to the caltrops path to test this out. Now, watch the Double Edge mastery on Old Man Logan here. It is non-existent. Now, when I dash back and trying to activate caltrops, I am not taking any damage here. It's absolutely non-existent because you know what? The duration is 0%. Now, there are some drawbacks to this, obviously. If an enemy has deep wounds, that deep wounds is applied at the end, so that's an interesting thing to know about the mechanics of this game. And it will last the extra seconds, whatever level of deep wounds that they have. So I tried dueling a Morning Star, and that happened. I'll show that later, actually. But so, you know, I'm probably not going to get out of this fight, but I just wanted to show Old Man Logan really doing some cool stuff here. Oops, I just ended up dying. And that's about it for the Old Man Logan. Now I'm gonna play this Venom again. I never meant to get out of there alive. I just wanted to showcase the caltrops. But then I'm going to show quickly Beast before I move on to the next section of this video, which I'm really trying to keep quick. So Beast also has reduction in damage. You can see the Double Edge is ticking for 3, but it's actually only lasting. It's actually healing him because he also takes reduced damage. So every bleed tick heals Beast when you have Coagulate on. So let's just try and demonstrate this. I'm actually healing. If you can see, I'm regenning here every time I dash back. It's not much, it's not a lot, but I am regenning. So let me see if I can. I'll have to block this special too. But I'm actually netting a heal with Beast here, which is just insane. I mean, the more I dash back, the more I heal. Caltrops actually becomes an advantage rather than a weakness. And it should also be mentioned that there is a mutant mastery that reduces the duration of bleed effects that I do suspect would counteract the deep wounds phenomenon I'm about to showcase. So let me just keep fighting this here. I'm going to dash back a few times. Get some healing going. It's pretty funny to watch these numbers come up, because what's happening is willpower is taking effect on the very short bleed that is being put on by caltrops. And caltrops, the reason Beast shrugging off bleeds is not quite as powerful as Old Man Logan, so it gets to like 90% rather than the 100%. Okay, so we died there. But I'm going to pick this up in a duel versus a Morning Star to show what I meant about those deep wounds. Okay, so here we are about to take on one of our X-Alliance mates, Morning Stars. And he does have some deep wounds active, and you can see here that it's at least, I don't know if it's 5 out of 5, but it's applying at least a few seconds of debuffs here. Now, Old Man Logan does take damage from these, so he's not netting a heal, but he does have his passive heal that does pretty good here. So let's see here with Bunch of Furies. I mean, Old Man Logan hits really hard. I'm really getting interested by him, and I'm actually super interested by Beast being able to heal. I mean, he could be a really good champion to take out. I'm gonna lose this duel, aren't I? He could be a really good champion to take out champions like Morningstar in Alliance War. And Beast has a ability that reduces power gain, so it's something to think about. So guys, to summarize, we have two champions with the right masteries that can actually heal, net a heal with permanent bleeds on them, or temporary bleeds, or just become immune to bleeds. So we've got 3 out of 3 willpower, 3 out of 3 coagulate, and 3 out of 3 suture. Now I actually really enjoy these 3 masteries. You can end up taking bleed nodes in Alliance War. You will take 50% less damage than you would normally, and plus you're healing, so you're probably going to end up with like at least, you know, 2/3 of your health at the end of this. And then when we talk about the champions, we're talking about specifically Old Man Logan and Beast, 2 mutant champions who are super overshadowed by their fellow mutants. Old Man Logan is dealing with a passive ability that reduces the bleed duration, and he also has a passive heal. Now, so when you don't have Liquid Courage on, this heal is not reduced, because Liquid Courage is a poison and it actually reduces healing, which really stinks. So let's look at Beast's ability, which we didn't do at the start of the video. His passive ability that I'm talking about is Beast's thick hide makes him resistant to bleed effects, decreasing their potency and duration by 65%. So while Old Man Logan reduces just the duration by 85%, Beast reduces the potency and duration by 65%. So that becomes 95% with coagulate and 85% reduction with suture. That's amazing. That's amazing. He's bleed immune. With willpower, no matter what bleed is on him, I cannot imagine any bleed actually hurting him. He will always net a heal, I think, from willpower, even with, well, we'll test it in a second, actually. We'll see. But anyway, he also, I just wanted to point out that he's got this acrobatic form. When he's in acrobatic form, it grants him an 85% chance when receiving physical critical hits to reduce their critical damage. Okay, lame, but listen to the second line. Additionally, the opponent gets 55% less power when getting hit by Beast. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's really helpful. He's able to regen with chain combo, and he's got some really good stuff. So anyway, keep Beast in mind for future endeavors. Maybe you want to take up a mutant that's not so popular, that's not Archangel. Maybe you don't want to do like I did and take up these mutants that I really love. I love Archangel. I actually don't love Iceman that much, but I needed him for Labyrinth. But I love Archangel. I have fun with him. But I really would love to be able to take up an Old Man Logan. I've seen a 565 on the internet, and oh my god, let me tell you, that is some fun stuff. And to wrap it all up, I'll just go ahead and say, oh, look at that frame change. That's really cool. He's red because of the 5-star. I'm probably going to be targeting Old Man Logan and the Hood in the Chaos Crystals. So those would be the War Crystals that Kabam announced. I'd love to dupe my Old Man Logan. I have no plans to take him to 455 at all. But I'd take him to 345, and I would take him to 455 eventually. Maybe if it gets to this weird point where I'm like overflowing and mutant catalysts and the tier 2 alpha rate increases by a lot. Yeah, sure. But I've got a lot of other priorities, including getting a void up there for healing reduction. He's got utility, more than I thought he originally had. He definitely has damage. I can do that in another video, maybe a meta video on Old Man Logan. But he definitely has damage, and he's got regen, and I think he's way overlooked. And I think with certain mastery setups, including the one that I will release pretty soon, he definitely thrives and does really well. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. It went on a little longer than I thought it was going to, because I'm just so excited by Suicide Masteries. They light a fire under me, The Suicide Masteries are so fun. Now, even if I can't get all the way to Liquid Courage, getting halfway there is still, oh man, it's fun. So I'll see you soon, guys, and take care.